dreary morning on the island of Sodor, Sir Topham Hatt and Gordon were talking to each other, discussing the new order of coaches. When just then, Diesel rolled in with the new coaches. The Fat Controller was cross. This is not the quality of coach I was promised. This must have been the same seller that sent me Henry when he first arrived. Gordon was absolutely mortified at the sight of the new coaches. These things look like they'll fall apart if I go 20 miles an hour. How am I supposed to pull the express with these? I'm sorry, Gordon, but we'll just have to make do with what we have at the moment. As soon as I can get new proper coaches in, I'll have these towed away. Gordon had begrudgingly accepted his fate, and Sir Topham Hatt watched as he carried the cheap coaches away. I suppose I'll just have to send Edward on his little day trip to the mainland to retrieve new coaches. Thomas was ecstatic. He had overheard the Fat Controller mention that Edward would be returning from the works. I must tell the other engines at once. I must, he said, as he rushed away. Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 2 of this little mini-series. And today we will be upgrading my coach stock from these knockoff junk things to the 3-pack of Orbrium. I don't know if you can you get the logo in there? Oh, there, I thought it was up here. The 3-pack of Orbrium Express coaches. So I will waste no time and I will open this up. Off camera, I've built a little set here. Now, before we get into that, they include this little pamphlet. I guess it's a product catalog or something. I really like that crane. If anyone knows where to get that, please hit me up. We've got some advertisements for risers, expansion packs, sets. Ooh. Well, that one's kind of cool. All of these are really cool. These wouldn't be half bad to own. Ooh, I like that one. I won't show the whole thing. I don't know what the copyright on it is. Oh, they have a little... That's interesting. Alright. So that is the pamphlet that comes included. Here are the 3 coaches. They're shrink wrapped with each other. Go ahead and... I don't have scissors. I don't feel like using my keys, so we'll just use my modeling cutters. Alright, here we go. There's 1. 2. 3. There we go. Oh, the magnets aren't that strong. That's alright though. I'm not gonna put Gordon here. Oh, they're the wrong way around. Okay. I mean, I guess it's not important. It's not like I'm putting Gordon on the set. Alright, and we're back. I flipped the coaches around and then the whole video got screwed up, so here we're back again. Alright, now that they're the right way around, I can go ahead and take a look at them. They have a pretty similar design to Thomas ones. The magnets aren't very strong, but they do have a nice build quality. I like the slightly shiny silver appearance. I think it looks nice. They pair really well with Thomas engines too. I mean, in the Amazon listing, there's just a picture of a Mattel Gordon with them. Yeah, they scale well too. There's no weird like height difference or anything. I don't really have anything else to compare these to. There's certainly better quality than the knockoff coaches I have. These actually have a fairly nice build quality and, you know, don't feel like they're gonna fall apart. And certainly do not have lead paint or missing paint, like that one. Oh, not much to say with these, really. They're just some coaches, but I mean, 3 of them for $12 is a pretty good price, and it's certainly better than what you can pay for real Thomas coaches. So that's that part of it. And welcome to the second part of this episode, the 2022 Wooden Railway Edward. This is the packaging for him. I don't know why I decided to do this on the set. It's very large box. The back is all copyright info, and the store hang-up thing. I know there's an easy open tab, if I can get it on the camera. There's an easy open tab, but my method for these is to just take some scissors or modeling cutters and or nippers, whatever you like to call those. And here he is, still in the packaging. I'm going to see if I can't try and get him out without damaging the paint. Alright. Well, that first one came out pretty easy. Oh, let's not grab the tender with the cutters. This is such a struggle. See, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get this in between here. I guess you could admire the little Knapford set I've built for just a moment while I try to get him open. There's really no easy way to do this if you want to completely preserve the packaging. Oh, I think we've done it. Just one more, if I can just grab it. If I can just grab the string. Alright, there we go. No more dead screen time. And he's out. Cleanly, too. Look how clean that came out. Alright, here is Edward. And his tender. I'm very glad they made it easier to figure out which end is the right way around with the, I guess, door, or if the camera will focus. I'm recording this much later than I recorded the other half of this. Oh, come on. Look, point is, you can tell here that it is right way around versus, you know what I mean. I ain't gotta show you a tender. It's tiny, it's a little dinky, but paired with Edward himself, doesn't look half bad at all. Now, I don't have any other version of Edward to compare with. I'll put him over here on the point so you can get a good look at his side profile. Here he is compared to a 2003 Thomas. It's not too much bigger. And again, there's an angle here, so that might be throwing it off just a little. If I just... yeah, they're not too different height-wise. I'd say that looks about right. Edward looks fantastic. I think he translates a lot better to the 2 bogies than James, or I think Emily has that too. Maybe Nia. I don't. It's been a minute since I've looked at those two. But Edward looks fantastic. He has all the same detail everyone has. He has a side rod here. He's got the illuminated cab, the cutout here. The dome is plastic. I don't know if the actual like blocks or the actual. Okay, yeah, they're plastic, which is fine, I guess. I don't know. I don't really have too many complaints about Edward. I think he looks fantastic. I guess my only gripe is the surprise face. I would rather prefer they all came with happy faces. It's a little weird to have Thomas and James and I guess Diesel to an extent look all happy or schemy, some sort of positive expression to them, when you have other engines like Gordon, Edward, and I think Percy as well has a bit of a strange expression. I mean, I'm glad they do expressions, don't get me wrong, but would have preferred a smiling face for Edward. I wonder if a beat up Ertl face would fit on these smoke boxes. They look about the same size. So that's it for the Edward part of the review. Overall, just a really solid wooden railway engine. I think he was on sale for $17 on Amazon. If you want to get these guys, I highly suggest getting them off Amazon. I know they sell them at Barnes & Noble, but they're a couple dollars cheaper on Amazon. I believe right now, Gordon, if you don't have him, is on sale for about $16. They go on sale all the time, though. So, yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed episode 2, and I hope you enjoyed the skits I put in here, too. Thank you for watching. After many weeks of complaints from the passengers and Gordon himself, the new coaches had finally arrived from the mainland, and in tow with them was Edward, fresh from the works. Gordon was elated at the sight of the brand new coaches, and the Fat Controller was also very pleased. This had finally meant that he could get rid of the cheap coaches. The Fat Controller's method of disposing the coaches had arrived, and he had taken them away with delight. It wasn't long before Thomas had arrived to see all of the big blue engines back in one place.